Automobile parts business, how can a small shop turn into big profit? Imagine it is 9 o'clock in the morning. A mechanic opens the shutter of his shop just when a customer comes from the front looking worried. His bike is not starting, the brakes are making noise, and he has to reach the office too. The mechanic says only this much: the part will have to be changed. Now the real story starts here. The customer wants the vehicle fixed, the mechanic wants the correct part, and standing in between is the automobile parts shopkeeper. If that exact part is present in the shop, then the customer's problem is solved immediately, the mechanic's work is completed immediately, and the shopkeeper's earning starts immediately. But if the part is not found, the customer will go to another shop. The fear is exactly this, that although there is a lot of demand in this business, if you enter without planning, money can get stuck in stock. And the curiosity is, can the automobile parts business really give good earnings to a small investor? In India, vehicles are no longer just a luxury, they have now become a necessity. Someone has a bike, someone a scooter, someone a car, someone a tractor, and someone a commercial vehicle. Every vehicle wears out while running, demands service, and one day or another, some part has to be changed. Because of this very reason, the biggest strength of the auto parts business is that its customer returns again and again. A vehicle is sold once, but the work of its parts, accessories, servicing and maintenance keeps going on for years. The auto component industry is an important part of India's economy. According to ACMA's 2025 review, the turnover of the Indian auto component industry reached 6.73 lakh rupees crore, and a year-on-year growth was also recorded in it. The aftermarket demand was supported by trends like used cars, vehicle maintenance, and online buying. This means clearly that this business does not depend only on new vehicles, rather its demand keeps forming from old vehicles running on the road as well. This is the reason why continuous opportunities remain in the market for an auto parts shop, distributor, wholesale counter, and online spare parts seller. Now the question comes as to how much the margin can be in this business. Generally, the dealer margin in automobile spare parts depends on the product category, brand, location, demand, and supply chain. On some fast-moving parts, the margin is low but the sale is high, whereas on some accessories or slow-moving specialty parts, the margin can be high. On average, a 15 to 20% margin is talked about in the market, but this is not a fixed guarantee. If the shop is at a good location, the supplier is trustworthy, there is distance from duplicate parts, and inventory is managed in a smart way, then the earning can be stable. Before starting this business, the most necessary thing is research. Many people open a shop just by seeing that the shop opposite is earning well. But that very thing can be the biggest mistake. You first have to understand which vehicles run more in your area. Are there more bikes there, more cars, more tractors, more trucks, or more commercial vehicles? If your area is two-wheeler dominant, then parts like brake shoes, clutch cables, chain kits, air filters, engine oil, spark plugs, and indicators can be fast-moving. If the car market is strong, then filters, brake pads, wipers, bulbs, suspension parts, and accessories can remain in demand. Location plays a huge role in this business. An auto parts store should be at such a place where a garage, mechanic market, service center, transport area, or vehicle traffic is nearby. If the shop is opened at such a place where customers face difficulty in reaching, then despite the stock being good, the sale can be slow. The city's auto market, the mechanical belt around the bus stand, a highway service lane, an industrial area, or a repair workshop cluster can be a strong location for this business. Walk-in customers come here too, and mechanic referrals are also received. But while choosing a location, it is necessary to understand the balance of rent and footfall. If the sale does not come to the expected level after opening a shop at a very expensive place, then the profit can finish in rent. And if the customer does not come at all after opening a shop at a very cheap place, then the stock will remain lying on the shelf. Therefore, in the beginning, such a place is better where a connection can be formed with mechanics, vehicle owners can come easily, and delivery can also be fast. Now it comes to license and registration. If you want to start an auto parts business in a proper way in India, then there can be requirements like basic business registration, local municipal permission, shop and establishment registration, and GST registration. GST registration is important because the role of invoices, input tax credit, and business-to-business dealing comes into the buying and selling of parts. If you want to do branded parts, wholesale supply, or large-scale distribution, then expanding the business without proper billing can be difficult. In this business, trust is the biggest currency. The customer is not always an expert while buying a part. Many times he does not even know which part is original, which is aftermarket, which is compatible, and which is a duplicate. If the shopkeeper gives a poor quality part just for the sake of a higher margin, then the customer might buy once but will not come again. The mechanic also starts avoiding such a shopkeeper. Therefore, keep a clean policy right from the beginning to keep only original, branded, and reliable aftermarket parts. Selling cheap goods can bring short-term profit, but long-term reputation can get spoiled. Supplier selection is the backbone of this business. If the supplier is not reliable, then the entire image of the shop can get spoiled. Suppose a customer needs a brake pad urgently, you gave the commitment, but the supplier made a late delivery. The customer will remain stuck at the mechanic will feel embarrassed in front of the customer, and next time both will go to some other shop. Therefore, do not look only at the rate while choosing a supplier. Look at delivery time, replacement policy, product authenticity, credit period, billing system, and stock availability too. Inventory management is the most difficult but most necessary thing in the auto parts business. It is not possible to keep every part in the shop because the models of vehicles are in the thousands and the variety of parts is very large. Therefore, smart inventory means keeping stock according to the demand of your area. Fast-moving parts should always be available. Keep slow-moving parts in limited quantity. Keep expensive parts order-based. And review every month which item is selling quickly and which item is blocking money. This exact discipline makes the difference between profit and loss. In today's time, managing inventory just from the mind or an old diary is risky. Small shopkeepers can also use billing software, a barcode system, or a basic inventory app. From this, it is known when which item arrived, for how much it was bought, for how much it was sold, how much stock is left, and which product is demanding a repeat order. If the inventory data is clear, then you will not have to run the business on guessing. In many shops, the real loss happens not from theft, but from wrong stock planning. Financial management is also just as necessary as sales. In the auto parts business, money gets stuck in stock. In the beginning, the owner feels that goods are filled in the shop, meaning the business is strong. But if that same stock does not sell for months, then the cash flow starts breaking. Rent, staff salary, electricity, transport, supplier payments, and daily expenses keep running. Therefore, avoid overstocking in the beginning. Filling up goods of every model just for the sake of showing more variety is not wise. Understand the demand first, then increase the stock. The credit system also has to be handled carefully in this business. Many mechanics and garages take parts on credit and make month-end payments. This system is common in the market, but if you start giving credit to everyone, then the cash flow can get disrupted. In the beginning, give credit only to limited and trusted customers. Keep the payment cycle clear in writing. Maintain digital payments, UPI, invoices, and ledgers. Just as earning profit is necessary, collecting payments is even more necessary than that. Now let's talk about marketing. Earlier, the marketing of an auto parts shop used to happen only through a board, visiting card, and mechanic network. Today, social media, WhatsApp catalog, Google business profile, and local search have become very important. If a customer searches for car spare parts near me or bike parts shop near me in their area, then your shop should appear online. Keep the shop's photos, timings, contact number, location, and reviews updated. Many times, a customer takes a decision just by looking at a Google review before coming to the shop. The mechanic network is the most powerful marketing channel of this business. The mechanic tells the customer from where to take the part. If your relations with mechanics are good, the quality is right, delivery is fast, and pricing is fair, then mechanics can become your regular business partners. But here too, it is necessary to adopt an ethical method. Pushing a bad part just for the sake of commission will cause loss in the future. Both the mechanic and the customer should feel that you are reliable. In the auto parts business, accessories can also become a way for extra income. Items like seat covers, floor mats, mobile holders, helmet accessories, LED bulbs, wipers, car perfume, cleaning products, polish, engine oil, and basic tools can give fast-moving add-on sales. The customer comes to take a part, but if the display is good, he can buy accessories too. The presentation of the shop is important for this reason. A messy shop confuses the customer. An organized shop builds trust. Online selling is also a big opportunity, but it will have to be done wisely. Selling every auto part online is not easy because fitment issues, model mismatches, and return problems come up. Still, if you can clearly provide product listings, vehicle compatibility, and customer support, then you can start on online marketplaces or your own WhatsApp-based local delivery model. Especially in city-level delivery, there can be a good scope, where the mechanic needs the part immediately and you can supply it on the same day. Instead of being afraid of competition, one should understand it. If there are already multiple auto parts stores in your area, then this is not a bad thing. It means there is demand there. You will have to make the difference through service, stock availability, genuine parts, fair pricing, and fast delivery. Many customers prefer that shop where they get the correct advice over taking a part 20 rupees cheaper. The auto parts business is not just the work of selling goods, it is the work of solving problems. Another big trend is EVs, meaning electric vehicles. In the coming years, demand for new types of parts and accessories can form from electric scooters, electric cars, and the battery-related ecosystem. Traditional engine parts are fewer in EVs, but there remains a need for batteries, chargers, controllers, wiring, tires, brakes, suspension, and electronic accessories. Therefore, those shopkeepers who understand the future and learn new categories gradually will not lag behind in the market shift. In ACMA's reports too, an emphasis on industry technology and localization is visible, from which it is clear that the auto component market will not run only on the old style, but will change with new vehicles and new technology. Now, if a beginner asks how to make a start, then first choose a small but focused model. Decide first whether you will do two-wheeler parts, car parts, commercial vehicle parts, tractor parts, or multi-brand accessories. Then study local demand, talk to 8 to 10 suppliers, compare margins, calculate shop rent, prepare basic licenses and GST, and keep the initial inventory on fast-moving products. Do not try to sell everything in the beginning. First, build trust in that very category in which a grip can be formed. The biggest advantage of this business is that the demand is practical. People drive vehicles, the vehicle goes bad, the part changes, and the shop runs. But its biggest risk is also exactly this, that the customer needs an immediate solution. If you do not have the correct part, the correct knowledge, or the correct supplier, then the opportunity slips out of hand. Therefore, in the automobile parts business, money is made not by opening a shop, but by building a system. A system meaning the right stock, right supplier, right pricing, right billing, right customer relations, and right reputation. In the end, the story returns again to that same mechanic and customer. The customer is standing troubled with his vehicle. The mechanic needs the part. And if that part is found from your shop in the correct quality, at the correct time, and at the correct price, then you do not sell just a product, you sell a trust. This very trust makes a repeat customer, this very trust makes a name in the market, and this very trust can gradually turn a small auto parts counter into a profitable business. Therefore, starting an automobile parts business can be a good idea, but only when you start it considering it a long-term trust business and not a shop to make quick money. The margin can be 15 to 20%, the demand can be strong, the market can be large, but the victory will belong only to him who will do research, keep genuine parts, manage inventory, form relations with mechanics, and never deceive the customer. Because in the world of auto parts, the part can be small but trust is always big.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.